Hi guys, my name is Bianca and welcome to my channel. If you're new here and you like my content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm currently in the process of writing my first book, and going into it I had no idea what to expect, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what you need to know before starting to write your own book. I'm going to tell you guys some of the things that I wish someone else told me before I actually started this whole process. I think that you really need to know what you're getting into before you start writing your own book. My first piece of advice for all of you is to not start writing unless you're really passionate about it. I think this process is so much harder if you don't have that motivation, if you don't have that drive, and I think you really need that passion to get through the whole process. There's going to be roadblocks, there's going to be issues, and you need to really have that passion to persevere and to push on. I was a bit naive when I started writing. I thought that it was just as simple as just getting the words onto paper, but actually publishing and writing a book is so much more than that. There's so much to it. It's not an easy process, it's time consuming, and you cannot do it unless you are passionate. Otherwise, you're going to really struggle. My next piece of advice is to not do it for the money. There are countless hours upon hours that I've spent actually writing my book and editing and doing all these other things for my book, and I still haven't made $1 because my book's not published yet. So I don't want people to go into this process under the illusion that they're going to be some sort of best-selling author, they're going to be like Stephanie Meyer or Dan Brown or one of those other huge authors, because not everyone does make it like that. I'm not saying that you can't make it, but there's a lot of time that goes into this book. When you do end up publishing your book, the reward may not seem to equate to the actual effort that you put into the book in the first place. I think that if you're doing it for the money, you're probably doing it for the wrong reasons. Writing is very much so a labor of love, and you really need to do it for your passion. My next piece of advice is writing a book is really hard work. Like, when I went into this, I had no idea how much time and effort and all that other stuff I had to put into it to actually get this book done. Like, I'm still not finished my book. I'm doing yet another edit on my book right now when I thought that it was finished. So it's roadblock after roadblock. I've realized along this journey that if you are not 100% committed to this process, and if you do not believe in yourself and your ability to do this, then you're not going to end up doing it. Sometimes it takes all you have to actually get this book done and to get those little tasks done to actually get this book finished. If you're not committed to this process, you're wasting your time. My next piece of advice is writing a book can be quite expensive. There were actually a few hidden costs that I had no idea about actually going into this. So when you actually publish a physical version of your book, you actually have to purchase an ISBN and a barcode number, which I didn't even know about. And then there's also other things to consider, like your book cover as well as your editor. I think that the biggest cost in this whole process for a lot of people is the actual editor. If you spend too little on an editor, you're probably not going to really get that good of a job done on your book, and there probably will still be a lot of spelling mistakes and issues with your writing. But if you spend too much on an editor, you're not going to really get your money's worth. So I think the hard part is actually finding the right editor for you within your budget and sort of going from there. I think overall, if you try to cut corners in cost with your book cover and with your editor, people will know, and you're not going to sell a book. If you don't have a good book cover, if you don't have a fully edited book, and you've got mistakes everywhere, readers are going to be really turned off and they're not going to purchase any books from you in the future. So my take-home message is writing a book is hard. You're going to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's not going to seem worth it sometimes. But if you're not fully committed to this process, don't do it. I think if you're really willing to put in all the effort, it's going to be worth it in the end. And it's such a great achievement actually writing and publishing your own book. And I think it's something that you should really be proud of. If any of you guys have any questions for me, don't forget to leave them in the comments down below. And if you're interested in more writing related videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.